Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with our main topic today in the breakfast show. Today, we're focusing on President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's attending the ceremony celebrating the 71st anniversary of the Police Day. During the celebration, the President awarded and honored a number of the families of the martyrs and also the heroes of the police in Egypt. Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good morning, Your Excellency.
Good morning, good morning.
Well, Your Excellency, what would you say in Egypt's celebration of the 71st Police Day and President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's keenness for Egypt also to hold an event and a ceremony to celebrate this special day?
I must say I'm glad that we see the President very often to talk to us directly with different positive messages about what's going on in Egypt, whether politically or in our economic reform or how we are facing the challenges and we are receiving good opportunities also. And thank God that our President is sharing with us the information, and he's a good person who watches what is going on many mass media, especially the Facebook and that sort of new ways of get information. And he get the way in order to answer directly or indirectly. Sometime on the Facebook itself I see his messages, and yesterday it was full of many positive messages, and I hope we will be a good listener to what the President is saying, because he is driving this country, and I want to help him in order to drive our country to the right track in order to reach good position economically, politically, for the sake of my grandchildren. And something I want to say that we shouldn't act as if we are the backseat driver. We have to share in the activities of our country and to ask good questions and to receive whatever the information the President is saying.
Yes, Your Excellency Ambassador Bayoumi, also the President during the ceremony yesterday have awarded and honored a number of the families of the martyrs who took part in the Ismailia battle on the 25th of January of the year 1952, which was the day that has been chosen to be the Police Day. What does this show of the President's appreciation and Egypt's appreciation of its heroes?
You will be amazed, because I am of the generation who lived those days. I was already young enough to know what was happening in Ismailia, what our officers did for their country, and they deserve every way we tell them, we thank them, whether those who are victims to the battle or those who are still living and their families, because it gives the right message to all our people who are fighting everywhere in order to keep this country at the best position we can imagine. And really, this is one good part of the celebrations yesterday, that we say thanks to those who did good jobs, and this is very important, of course.
Yes, so Your Excellency Ambassador Bayoumi, during the celebration, the President said that the cooperation between police and army was able to stop the terrorism in Egypt, and very soon we are all going to celebrate this event in El Arish. So please could you shed light on the importance of the role that is played by police in order to be able to stop terrorism in Egypt?
Yes, because of course the army is one wing defending our borders. The police is another army defending our inside security. And they are doing, I must confess, they are doing wonderful job. We have witnessed many challenges in this country because Egypt is always in the middle of everything. And of course, we appreciate what they are doing. What happened in Ismailia, it was a sort of brave men fighting for the independence of their country. And it's quite well known because Ismailia was in January 1952. It was a few months before Gamal Abdel Nasser revolution. And some people would tell you that it was that one direct cause for it. So, as I said, the two wings of the Egyptian security are the army on the border, the police around us, and really, I must say, as an old citizen, I have always positive experience with our police. Respect yourself. Go and do your duty. Be open. Ask them for help. And I can give you plenty of occasions I have tried to get the help of our police forces. They were at my full thanks. And here we have to cooperate with them also, because to combat terrorism, to combat organized crime or anything which is threatening our security, it needs a sort of cooperation between the individuals like ourselves and our forces, whether it is the police or the army.
Yes, Your Excellency Ambassador Bayoumi, could you give us a hint about the 25th of January of the year 1952, when the police officers and soldiers of the police were able to defend the Ismailia Governorate and to defend the police station after the British occupation attacked or wanted to them to surrender and to hang over the police station and the government building, and the police, the Egyptian police officers rejected and they strongly defended the place, and it resulted in the death of 50 of the police, Egyptian police officers, and 80 others were injured. Could you give us an idea about this memory?
Let me tell you that the first time I came to Cairo when I was a child at 10 years old, I have seen the Tahrir Square with the place of the Arab League, the Hotel Nile Hilton, and the party. The three buildings and a good part of the garden of Tahrir Square, it was a British military camp. And I have seen at this age the soldiers, the British soldiers playing football in Tahrir Square. I'm telling this for those who are trying to see that whether we are in better situation or that time when we were occupied in the heart of Cairo. I have seen British officers playing football in Tahrir Square. I have seen British Army in my city, in Damietta, in Ras Al Bar, and they were walking with their military dress between us in Ras Al Bar. And they were really quite obvious that this is an occupation force, and they were treated as royal treatment. That is the way I have seen them. Then, when the revolution started in 1952, sorry, they went to the Suez Canal zone, and they have their place there. They didn't show again in the valley. But still, They were in sort of confrontation with our army, with our police forces, and that was not a good practice at all. We have seen this when we were young and children, and that was not a good part of our history. But our police forces in Ismailia refused that the British forces can do anything there or can give orders where our police were there. And they disobey what the British Army was asking them to do. And then we have this battle of Ismailia, where our army was really fighting for our independence.
I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information and for telling us the story and your memories concerning this event. Thank you very much for your time. Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. I really had the pleasure to have this phono with you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay tuned for more on President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's attending the celebration of the 71st anniversary of the Police Day.